Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
This is Will, and we're spending some time getting to know him, having a lot of fun at his home today on Go Island. Perhaps the biggest car show on Vancouver Island. Tens of thousands gather in Qualicum Beach, and we're calling this one the Outdoor Stairmaster. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV, Channel 4. We're going to have a lot of fun today. You don't want to miss this show. This is Will. We're going to have a look at the big Father's Day car show that took place this past weekend in Qualicum Beach. You're cheeky. You're cheeky. Rayanne had a ton of fun out there in Qualicum Beach, getting recognized and chatting with all of the classic car owners. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. This is Will. He's counting on his fingers because right now you're working on your 5th studio album.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But we're counting because...
Well, yeah, there's studio albums and there's actual records that we've made. And my wife and I were just going through this yesterday. And I leaned over to her and I said, you know, this is our 8th album that we're about to be releasing?
Find somewhere to sleep, but in your hand holds your heart. It's tough to watch it bleed.
So the other ones, outside of the 5, were recorded live on the floor during a performance. Is that the difference then?
Studio album is a term for sure. It kind of means you were in a studio and recorded a full-length record, but we've released, our very first record, Blue, was an EP. And that was done in a studio, but it was only 5 songs, so that's called an EP. There's all these technical terms, right? Then we've done a live record, and you know, like the live record is considered that, so it's not a studio record. But I've done 7 or 8 albums officially.
I was cruising your website. It says that you think that this 5th studio album has some of the best songs that you've ever written and produced. What makes them so good?
Well, my vanity.
I was going to say, that's kind of a question. Like,
that's really bold, eh? These are so great. I don't think anyone's written this well in a long time. No, honestly, it's just experience and having been at this for a good chunk of 20 years. I think being really sure about where it is I ended up, like comfortable in your skin almost, and then having a lot of self-awareness about where you're at.
Crazy little dream. You look up, see the moon, and the stars up through the trees. Yeah, this is what we do.
I'm 43, and I've been playing music, like I said, for 20 years, pretty much. And I think that whole, as you get older, there's more sage wisdom being offered up to you through people who would be your, older than you or lived more life than you. They don't even have to be older. It's just about mileage on your life, right? And really paying attention to those people. Some of my favorites that have inspired the ability to pay more attention to what it is I'm saying or writing are people, and it hasn't changed a lot over the years, but people like Will Oldham, Bill Callahan of the moniker Smog up until recently. And there's these guys that have the ability to write, like, even if it's a bit, over the head and a little bit hard to really establish what their meaning is, the way that they're delivering it is so honest.
Cause here is what we do. We live a crazy little dream. I'd follow you to the end of any street.
Everyone has their own version of what they think is great, but I think the honest delivery of a lyric that's brutally simple or incredibly complex, either way, if it was delivered from the heart of somebody or the soul of somebody, it's really fascinating. Even if they're not good singers.
Trying to get a little bit of insight into the heart and soul of Will here today on Go Island. One thing he's known for is playing aggressively. Guitar is a tool. We're going to look at what's done with some of those broken guitar strings later on this edition of Go. Still to come today on Go, Big Summer explores the Sasquatch Crossing Eco Lodge in Harrison Mills, and Todd and Derek will feel the burn in this new edition of Clock.
Did you know that the Beatles' first ever Canadian concert was on the 22nd of August 1964 in Vancouver at the Empire Stadium?
You're watching Go Island, and this is Caroline. She's Will's wife, and I hope you don't mind being referred to as Will's wife.
No, not at all.
And an artist in her own right. When Will breaks strings,
Oh, I broke a string. How cool is that?
you do what with them?
I just make jewelry out of his strings. It just came to me one day when I saw a full trash can of his broken guitar strings, and I put one around my wrist. And then the idea came to me, and over the years it just sort of developed.
How many years has it been?
About 9, I think.
And so these are some examples?
They are, yeah, the bracelets, and I do make earrings as well, and pendants.
And this one's not quite finished yet. You have to just pinch it, did you say?
Yeah, I do actually. I was just making this, and I have to just crimp this little crimp bead right here, and go like that.
And now you sell these at the shows, and they're popular. People get to take home a piece of this fantastically creative couple.
Yeah, no, it's I really got sick of folding T-shirts, so it's awesome because everything fits in a case, and it's really easy to set up, and people just love the fact that I made it out of either a broken string or one that Will changed and put before a show. It's not awesome when he keeps breaking strings during the show, especially opening, because it screws the flow up.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so I just get all his shrapnel, and he brings it home. I think they're right there.
Oh, okay. And so it's upcycling, recycling as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can get more information at ibreakstrings.com. That's the place, right?
Yes.
ibreakstrings.com. And I think you guys are going to be down at Canada Day in the Parksville Community Park. That's obviously July the 1st. Their show time is 7 o'clock. We're going to head over to the interior of BC right now. It's another installment of Big Summer. We're hanging out here on the side deck of Will out in Qualicum Bay. This is Qualicum Beach, Qualicum Bay.
It's called Qualicum Beach.
Kind of close to Bowser a little bit.
It's 11 clicks right out of Qualicum, right from the water.
Okay, now I don't know if you noticed in the earlier interview here, what's up with your dog?
Oh yeah, he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips.
And he's a bit of an exhibitionist. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
He only does
absolutely.
what he's doing when guests come over?
Yep. I used to think it was just when male guests showed up.
Right.
But until you guys showed up, and it's just the two of you females, and I thought, okay, well, at least he's not going to go at it, and I think he's actually even doing it more, so potentially either impress you or...
Trying to steal some of the spotlight here.
Well, when we rescued him from Calgary years ago, he was definitely a full-blown alpha. Like he was also abused a ton, so he was very defensive and very angry, and we had to break him and stuff like that.
You were embarrassed initially, but now it's just, let dogs be dogs.
Well, I've always thought it was just funny.
Yeah.
Because like right now, it's like a Christopher Guest film, right? Because we're just having this serious interview. We should be talking about like the last time I lost someone in my life while he's going at it, and then it would just be so perfect. And if you guys kept this, I'd be really happy.
We're gonna keep it,
Yeah.
and then some, because we're talking way more than we're supposed to
Yeah,
in this
keep it short.
serious
I forgot about
conversation.
that part.
Yeah, keep it short.
Okay,
You
go.
forgot about that part. Really quickly, then.
Okay, what's with your dog?
Advice for up and comers.
He's horny. Go.
Okay. Advice for new musicians.
Don't think that you're the bee's knees. Even when you're told you're the bee's
Keep
knees.
it real, man. Keep it
Well,
real.
keep it real is ambiguous, but never think you're above or below anything or anyone. And the more that you know about who you are, like
Yeah.
deep down inside, the more vulnerable you can be about who you are, the better off you'll always be, even when you're writing.
And make those albums.
Well, make the albums and then write them without too much concern about what other people are doing or caring about how they're going to like it or not, because you will never appeal or never please everybody ever.
Right, I know
if you please yourself, just but if you
Some
do
people already get that.
if you write
Dogs.
from a really honest place and it's what you want to do and how you want to do it, nothing beats that, and everybody will see that.
Awesome. Okay, well, a couple of guys who stay true to themselves and don't ever let their heads get bigger than where they're at are Todd Jones and Derek Johnstone. It's a brand new edition of Clocked. At least Todd did not trip up the stairs. We've had a great time today, Will. Thank you very much. You can catch him on Canada Day in the Parksville Community Park, 7 o'clock show. And I think I'm doing some emceeing down there. So I'll see you then too on stage. Yeah, it's been awesome hanging out here in Qualicum Beach with Will and Caroline. Thanks for watching.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Center, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kait's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.